Okay, so today I'm going to be building a PC. The parts are on that tiny little table, so you can't really see them that well. I might edit in the parts, or they'll just be in the description. For the CPU, we have Ryzen 7 3700X, 8 cores, 16 threads. For the motherboard, we have an Asus Tough Gaming X570 Plus with Wi-Fi. The graphics card is an MSI Armor Radeon RX 570, that's its name, but I call it the in-stock graphics card because it was in stock. Haha, so funny. I laugh at my own jokes. I'm not weird, you're weird. Okay, but seriously though, the GPU market right now is kind of messed up. Okay. Then we have RAM. These are 2 sticks of 16 gigabytes each, so that brings us to 32 gigabytes total. Speed of 3600 megahertz. This is a Samsung 970 EVO NVMe M.2 SSD. We have a 2 terabyte Seagate BarraCuda hard drive. Then the power supply is a Corsair CX550M. Okay, so this is what was inside the motherboard box. This is the motherboard, it's still inside the anti-static bag. This is the manual. You should always read the manual. These are 2 SATA cables. This is Wi-Fi antenna. This is an I/O shield. These are the screws for the M.2 slots. So this is what was inside the CPU box. This is the CPU itself in a smaller box, and then it came with a stock AMD cooler. Okay, so now I'm gonna install the CPU. What you do first is take this lever thing, move it up. Then you take your CPU and you should just drop it in there gently. It only goes in correctly one way. So if it doesn't go in, you're probably not putting it in the right orientation, or you didn't buy the correct motherboard and CPU that are compatible with each other. Okay, so now that I dropped the CPU in, I need to just push the lever back down, and that should lock it in place. And there's the CPU installed. Okay, so now I'm going to install the RAM. These are called DIMM slots. Before you install the RAM, you should open up these clips, like, god damn it, come on. Like that, like how that opened up. There we go. Oh, yeah. And then this. And depending on how many sticks of RAM you have, you install them accordingly. Read your manual. God damn it, RAM, get out of the packaging. Hold on. Okay, since I have 2 sticks of RAM, I will be putting them in, well, the DIMM slots are color coded, so you only have 2 sticks of RAM. You just put them in 2 slots that have the same color. And just put it in there, and then push it down. And if you did anything, if you did it correctly, which hopefully I did. Maybe I didn't. Hold on. Let me try to reseat it. No, actually I did put it in correctly. Just... okay. Let me just push it down a little bit more. God damn it. RAM, go in. Okay, maybe I did it. Who knows? Okay, you couldn't see it, but it was actually in the correct orientation. I had to push down a little bit harder than I wanted to, but it's in now, should be. I'm gonna move on to the next stick of RAM. You don't need to see this. It's not that important. It looks exactly the same. Oh. Okay, now the RAM is installed properly, hopefully. Okay, so this is what was in the M.2 SSD box. That's our SSD. This will go here. Okay, so kind of just take it, and my god, it is hard to do this with one hand. Push it in a little bit. God damn it, I wish I had two hands for this. Okay, there we go. You put it in, and these are the M.2 screws from before, which we will be using now. So when you install the SSD, you would push it down, and you see how there's a hole there. You would put in a screw. Unfortunately, it would be one of these three, but I don't know which one it is because I don't know. They weren't labeled very well. What the hell is that? Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna have to guess. Okay, so I figured out that you were supposed to put the screw. Focus. You're supposed to put the screw in the thing. I don't know what it's called. This, what is it? Hexagon? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not a hexagon. Hexagon is 8. God damn it, whatever this part is called. You're supposed to screw that in, this part. And then you would push the SSD down, and then you would just put that screw in, and you would screw it. And let me introduce the tool. One of the few tools you actually need to build a computer in today's age. It's a screwdriver. Yes. It's a Phillips head screwdriver. Can you guys know what a Phillips head screwdriver is? No need to show you that. Okay, I'm not going to show me screwing it in because I probably need two hands for this. And you guys should know how to screw stuff in. Oh, let's see. Okay, that might not have been the correct size. Let's try this one. God damn it. Okay, so I screwed in the SSD. Hopefully I did it correctly. Okay, I have been saying okay a lot. Now I'm gonna apply no, not apply. I'm gonna install the CPU heatsink and cooler. Just using the stock cooler that came with the CPU. Should read the manual for your motherboard. I said that like 3 times already. Depending on what kind of fan it is, the installation will be different. There's thermal paste pre-applied. I'll just be using that. So no one's going to complain about how I didn't do it correctly. But I mean, they're going to complain anyways. I don't care. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to be installing CPU fan in this orientation. Just going to put you guys down for a little bit because I need to line up some of the parts. Don't want to F it up. Okay. Okay, so this part here, come on, go down, go down, go down. Oof, okay. God damn it, hold on. So this part here was supposed to latch onto this, and then you take this part. Oh no, did I do it in the wrong direction? This is not good. Hold up. The CPU fan is installed. I need to connect this cable to the CPU fan header, which according to my manual, god damn it, shit, get out of the way, should be right here. Okay, just gonna put it in there, make sure it's lined up correctly, and push it down. It should just go in. There we go, it's connected. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep saying okay. Now, moving on to the case that we're gonna be using. It's a Corsair 275R Airflow, if that's what it's called. Has a tempered glass side panel. Some people said that they broke it, or that it breaks, so hopefully I don't break mine. Okay, I think that's enough talking about the case. I mean, what is there to say? That's the power button. It's a audio jack. This is a reset button. These are USB 3 ports. Oh, okay. I guess what I can do is... Oh, you guys don't want to see that. So we have to remove the side panels. So we're gonna have to unscrew these things. Okay, and we're gonna do that with a screwdriver. Where did my screwdriver go? Okay. Or maybe we can... Oh, maybe we don't even need the screwdriver. Okay, we don't even need the screwdriver. I took out one of the screws with my bare hands. Oh, I just realized this is reflecting. Well, I guess you guys can see me now. Oh well. So I'm going to try to carefully remove these screws and not break the side panel. So I'm just going to put it down for a bit. Oh yeah, while you're building PCs, you should probably have some sort of thing or method to prevent yourself from losing screws, because you don't want to screw yourself over by losing some screws. Okay, I removed all the screws on the side panel, so we should be able to just pop it off. And yes, the side panel has been removed. I'm just going to put it safely to the side while I work inside the case. Don't want to break the side panel. Ah, squeaky styrofoam. What's this? Okay, so this case came pre-installed with 2 case fans in the front, 1 in the back, which is nice, so we don't have to do it ourselves. It can fit these form factors for the motherboards. I'm pretty sure, what is it? Some of these are the front panel connectors. If you don't plug them correctly to the motherboard, some of the front things won't work properly. Now, let's see. So it seems for this case, the motherboard standoffs have been pre-installed. Not all cases come with them pre-installed, so you may have to screw them in yourself. Read your manual for the 50th time. So what am I gonna do, you guys might not be able to see it because I will probably be doing it with 2 hands. I'm gonna pick up the motherboard. I'm gonna line up the holes in the motherboard with the standoffs. And before I do that, I'm gonna put in the IO shield here. Remember this guy from earlier on? We're gonna install him now. Okay, and here's the IO shield out of its plastic packaging. I should have said this before, but I guess I forgot. Some of these pieces, some computer parts are made out of sharp metal, so if you're not careful, you can cut yourself. Try not to do that. It's not very fun. Okay. So I should be able to just pop this into that slot there. Come on, go in. Now, see, I'm trying to line it up. Okay, the IO shield has been installed. Let's see how it looks from the back. That looks nice. Okay. Now that the IO shield is installed, we're gonna put in the motherboard. Okay, so me being the idiot I am, I forgot to remove this accessory case that comes with the case that has the screws that you need to mount the motherboard and other stuff. Also came some zip ties. Okay, so now that I actually opened the accessory box, these are the screws that I need to put the motherboard in place. Make sure you use the right ones because there's multiple types of screws. This is the manual that says MBT, probably stands for motherboard. Well, no, it does stand for motherboard. And you should put them in the holes like here, there, whatever. There's 9 screws on this particular motherboard. I'll be putting here. This is the screw. You're not going to see me screw them in because, well, I don't know. I need 2 hands for that. Okay, so now that the motherboard has been screwed into place, the next part I'm going to do is attach the front panel connectors to the motherboard. And this part is, in my opinion, the most annoying part. Some of them are really easy to connect, but these are the ones that are really hard because they're so small. They're so goddamn small, and then they have to connect. Where do they have to go? They have to go, like, somewhere in these pins. And if you mess up, it might not work. Depending on how badly you mess up, maybe a light won't work, or maybe it won't turn on at all. So you gotta, it's just annoying. Read the manual for your motherboard so you know where to plug in the crap. Okay, so I got the smaller front panel connectors attached. Now I'm gonna do the easier ones. This is for the USB ports on the front panel, and it should just go in here. No, yeah, here. And it's much easier to do. I should be able to just these cables are a little bit thick. Okay, I should be able to just plug it in there. Push down, and there we go. Then I need to take the thing for the audio, and it should just go right there. Let's see. I have to match up the holes with the pins. It's not that hard. And it's in. Okay. I think that's on the front panel connector. So now I'm going to install the power supply. Oh, by the way, like, the order I'm doing this isn't set in stone. Except for a few things I should probably... In fact, maybe I should have put the power supply unit into the case first, but I'm doing it now. Okay. Just taking it out of the box. I'm removing the bubble wrap. Okay, this is a semi-modular power supply, which means some of the necessary cables are attached to it and the others are not. If it was fully modular, these wouldn't be here. It would be like more stuff like this. And if you had a non-modular power supply, all the cables would be connected. Okay. These are cables. Probably won't need all of them, just some of them. Okay, so before I install the power supply into the case, just gonna attach a few cables, a few of the power cables that I think I will need. If Turns out later I don't need them. I should be able to easily just unplug them. That cable goes in there. Come on, go in there, cable. Okay. I don't definitely need that one. What else do I need? Let me think. Oh yeah, definitely need one for the SATA. I'm gonna plug this one in here. I think those are all I need. If I need more, I can just put them in later. Oh yeah, I made a lot of mistakes. I'm not gonna edit them out just to show that, like, you know, you could not be that good, but still build a PC that works. As long as you read the manual and don't make, and just follow a few simple rules. Okay, so now I'm gonna install the power supply unit into the case. This here is called a power supply shroud. Not all cases have this. It can help make your build look a little bit neater, because you won't have to see the power supply. Maybe, you know, you could use it to hide some ugly cables, some ugly cable management. I just turn this case around. Okay, your PSU should have came with some screws. Conveniently, mine are labeled for the PSU. So even if I was a complete idiot, as long as I can read, I would know these screws are for the PSU. Okay. So I should be able to just slide this in there, but I think before I do that I should route some of the cables that are here. These should come out over here through these flaps, so I'm gonna do that first. Okay, so as I was routing the cables through the flaps, I realized that not all, I think only one of them needed to go through that one. These two should be able to, should just go through this. And this one should be able to just stay in the bottom within the power supply shroud. So I'm gonna put them through their respective flaps or whatever right now. Maybe I should have just installed the PSU before doing this wire, this cable management stuff. I don't know. Okay, now most of the cables should be where they need to be. So now I should be able to just take my power supply unit and slide it in. Oh, for the love of God, that drive cage is so freaking in the way. Hold on, let me see. I still managed to put it in there. Oh, move the hard drive. I'm gonna put that in later. Now the PSU is here in the bottom of the case, in the back. The holes should line up, and I should just, like, all I need to do is screw them Then I'll plug in the cables that provide the powers to the parts. God damn, I'm tired. That provide the powers to the parts. After that, the holes for the screws should line up with the holes in the case, like that. See how that hole lines up? Mine came with 4 screws, so I'm assuming I'll... Okay, let's see. Which 4 holes should I put them in? Because... How many holes? Okay. Guess there's... Yeah, and they're probably different size PSUs. So depending on your PSU, where you might need to put your screw in, could be different. Yeah, so this is only my second build. If I sound like an idiot, it's probably because I am. I'm just screwing in the screws into the holes. PC building is mostly screwing things into holes and connecting cables and wires. Okay, that one's in there. Okay, I'm going to put this up so you can see. I put in 2 of the screws. One there, one there. I should just need this one, and then I think this one here. Focus, come on, focus. Yeah, and then power supply unit should be installed. Okay. Now the power supply unit is installed. Now I'm going to... Hold on, let me just turn the case around. Okay. I'm going to just attach some of the cables to where they need to go. This one, this big one right here, needs to go here. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I think it just goes like this. I'm just gonna pull it out a little bit. Oh no, the other one fell back out. Okay, whatever, I can just put it back later. God damn it. These cables, since they're kind of thick, they can be hard to move around a little bit. Okay. God damn, someone laughing like the Joker downstairs. Come on, go in the holes. Please go in the holes. Jesus Christ. It's hard to line them up sometimes. Also, we should probably get some sort of light. It's dark as crap. I can't really see what I'm doing. Hold on. Okay, I got myself this little... It's called a camping lantern. Well, I mean, it's supposed to be a camping lantern. It actually works, not that bad. Okay, just gonna put it here. Hopefully, I should make it... Yeah, that's much easier to see. Should be able to plug this cable in now. Probably need 2 hands, so you guys aren't gonna see this, but it's just stuff going into holes. Okay. Come on, line it up. Line it up. Press it a little bit hard. Finally, it's in. It's in. Okay. See, I plugged it in. Now, let's see. I'm gonna pull this back a little bit, because I don't need that much of it. Oh no, did the rubber part come off? Hold on, I need to readjust that, hopefully. Okay, let's see. Oh gosh, please don't tell me that wasn't supposed to happen. Let me see. Oh. Well, that rubber thing isn't glued into place. I think maybe people who made the case should have done that. I can't just put it back in place by fiddling around with it a little bit. Is it worth the effort though? I'm not sure. Whatever, I'll do it anyways. Now I know that I shouldn't put too much stress on that part. It's just a piece of rubber, like, I don't even think you probably don't even need it, but I want to keep it there, so I'm going to put it back. See, okay, it's back in place. Now I need to take, which cable is it? This one should provide power to the CPU. There we go, it says CPU on it. Just gonna put it through this hole. Now we're going on the other side. What it looks like on the other side. Okay, if I'm correct, it should just, this should just go in there. Okay, shouldn't be that difficult. You know, it's kind of just putting things in holes again. As long as the cable is long enough to reach it, which it is. It'd be really messed up if it wasn't though. Because I just spent a crap ton of time trying to do this. Thinking a little bit. Okay, it should go in. It should just go in like that. Okay, seems like it just went in. Okay, see that oh Jesus, the light. That is the CPU power cable is connected properly. Well, my cable management looks terrible so far. I think I might work on that later. The only two major parts left I have to install are the graphics card, the GPU, or the video card. Those are kind of like three names that people use. They're kind of interchangeable from what I understand. Not that I understand much though. And the hard drive. But before to do that, I'm gonna connect the case fans to the fan headers on the motherboard. And the location of the fan headers on your motherboard should be covered in the manual. Okay, so let me see where one of mine is. God damn it. Okay, can I find one header? Okay, I found one. Let's see. Where is it? I lost it again. Okay, I know where it is now. It's one of them is right there. If you can see, wait, let me try to zoom in on that. It says CHA fan 2. That stands for chassis fan. Okay. So the fans have little cables that you can plug into the fan headers, and that powers the fans. So when you turn on your PC, hopefully it will help keep it cool. How does my voice sound, by the way? If anyone's actually watching this, tell me if my voice sounds good or if it sounds like crap. Generally, I find that, I don't know, I just sound really different when I record myself electronically. Let me go back to one-time zoom. Okay. So you may notice that there's kind of 4 pins on the chassis fan header. That's the extra 4th one is kind of just for RGB, which is kind of just rainbow light shenanigans. Since I don't think these cases have RGB, they only have like 3. They only have 3 little holes for the pins, but it's fine. They can go in anyways. Okay, so just gonna take this and should be able to just plug it in. Let me look at that a little bit. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Just have to verify. Let me look at that a little bit closer. Okay. I see how it should go in now. Okay. This should just go in. Where is it? Ah, whatever. God damn it. Come on, tiny things, go in. There we go. That's one of the case fans attached. 2 more to go. Let me see. I need to find another header that's closer. You know what, let me just look at my manual. See, the manual is really helpful, guys. You should read it. Oh, okay. I see the locations. This motherboard seems like it has 3 headers for the case fans. That's another header for a case fan, and then the 3rd one is up there. Okay. Okay, I was a little bit hungry, so I had to take a turkey sandwich and a chocolate milk break. But now let's look at the GPU. Yeah, GPU. Burp. Okay, take that out. It's in anti-static bag, as it should be. Is that everything? No, there's a manual, stickers. One of these things come with stickers that you probably never use. Oh my god, inside the box for the graphics card, there's actually like a cute little comic. Lucky the Dragon Computer Workshop. So it's like a comic book that teaches you how to install your graphics card. This is pretty cool, actually. Like, if you think building computers is hard, I think a child could very easily read this and learn how to install a graphics card. That's nice. Okay, I read the comic. It was cute. And it did a pretty good job of explaining it, too, as well. Alright. Let me just remove... Okay, I'm going to put the case on its side to make it easier to install the graphics card. Okay, so this is the graphics card outside of its anti-static bag. These are the ports. They're covered by rubber things right now to protect them, I guess. And this part is the part that actually goes into the motherboard, and right now it's also covered by a little rubber thing. I'm going to take it off. Okay, that's what the part looks like with the rubber thing removed. You shouldn't, actually, like for anything that goes into the motherboard, like into any of the slots, like you shouldn't really touch them. Okay. Okay, but before I try to install the graphics card, I need to remove these brackets. These expansion brackets. So, you know, because that, whatever. Oh, Jesus. We just need to, okay? Because otherwise the graphics card won't go in. Just unscrewing it. One of them has been removed. Oh, there goes the screw. Okay, removing another one. Okay, see how these are the brackets have been removed. Now there's room. Oh wait, I think I might have only needed to remove one of them. Okay, whatever. I can just put one back later. Now these are the expansion slots. This is one, this is another one. They have these clips. Before you put anything in, you should open the clips. They're used for things like graphics card. I think Wi-Fi cards too. Maybe sound cards too. I don't know. I only ever use them for graphics cards so far. Okay, time to see if those wires might get in the way. This might be trouble. Hold on. Let me open up. Can I just gently move the wires out of the way? Yeah, I think I could. Okay. But I might have to rearrange them a little bit later. Make sure the thing goes in the slot. Wait a minute, did I forget to remove the rubber thing? No, I did remove it. Okay. So oh wait, no, I need to remove another expansion bracket. You see this one right here? The graphics card was gonna take up these two. I installed this one for no reason. So I guess I'll just move this one over here. Okay, now that I remove the bracket, let me turn on battery saver. This is running low on battery. The graphics card should be able to be... Wait a minute, I covered the camera. The graphics card should be able to go in now. There we go. Okay. There's graphics card. Okay, you push it in hard enough and the clip goes back into place. Now I have to put the screws back in, because, you know, just to keep it stable and stuff. Okay. So I'm gonna put these two holes. I'm gonna put the screws that were there back in. Graphics cards can be sort of heavy. Sometimes they sag a little bit. I should always screw this in. Okay. Otherwise, I don't know, something weird might happen, like the part that connects to the motherboard might snap off. Okay, the graphics card has been installed. Let me put the case back upright. Okay. Everything is installed except for the hard drive, which is, I guess, somewhat optional since we already have an SSD for storage. But I want to have that extra 2 terabytes. So, yeah. I need to install the hard drive and then connect some power cables like this. Needs to go in there. And then maybe I'll do some more cable management so it doesn't look as messy. Okay, so I took a break. I did a little bit of cable management, so it might look a little bit more clean now. Then I attached the power cable for the graphics card, and the last thing I have to do hardware wise is to install the hard drive. So this is the hard drive. I'm going to remove it from its anti-static bag. Right, here's the hard drive. Okay, so we're going to go to the back of the computer. Hold on. These things right here are what they're called, drive trays. I will basically place it on here and screw it in place. Then I just need to connect it to this power cable, and then I need to connect a SATA cable to it so it can communicate with the motherboard, and that should be all the parts. And now I put the hard drive in. Wait, what? Uh-oh, I think I put it in the wrong direction. Hold on. Wait, no, that's the right direction. Okay. I put it in the drive tray. Now I just need to screw some of these holes in with screws. There's my screwdriver. Okay, it's over here. See, on the underside in the drive tray, there's holes. I'm gonna put screws into. Well, I already put a screw in that one. I'm gonna put a screw here, and there, and there. Okay, I screwed it in. Now I should just be able to slot it back into the drive bay. There we go. Now we just need to connect, what is it? A SATA cable and the power. Shouldn't be too hard. Let me see. So the motherboard came with, where is it? The motherboard came with two SATA cables. One here, one here. I will only be using one because I only need one. But if in the future you want to add another storage device that needs a SATA cable, you should probably keep one. Oh, cool. And they have different shapes. This one has like an L shape, and this one is not an L shape, it's just straight. That's good, gives you some flexibility depending on how you set up your crap. Okay, so this power cable should be able to just go right in there. Come on, you bastard. Okay, there's not enough room, so I'll switch this out. Put the empty top drive tray on the bottom. Okay, then I'll put the drive tray with the hard drive on the top. There we go. Now this power cable should be able to be plugged in, and it's in. Okay, now I just need to connect the SATA cable. It has to go from here to one of the things on the other side on the motherboard. Let me see which port would be the best for it. Hold on, let me just do a little bit of thinking. Oh, by the way, these things have clips on them. They're to, I guess, secure them in place after you plug them in. So, like, some cables have this kind of stuff, and if you ever find yourself trying to pull something out and just not coming out, there's probably something you have to press down. Don't keep just pulling it, because you might break something. Okay, so I think I should just be able to... Wait a minute, is that correct? Let me just put it in here. Put it in here. Does it? Okay, it clicked. It went in one of the SATA ports. Then I can route this part. Wait, I could just put it in here if I wanted to. But no, I'll put it through here, because why not? Okay, now back to this side. Back to this side. Here, this is... Okay, let's see. This should be able to just go in there. Yeah. Oh, God. And it is in. Clicked in. It's done. Okay, everything should be done approximately. I just need a... Should I do some more cable management? I don't know. I think I'll just put the side panels back on. Okay, I put this side panel back on, so I'm just gonna go put the glass side panel back on. Hold on, wait for me. Here. Get it. Make sure I have the screws for it. Okay, let's see which one. Okay, this is it. This side is the side. Okay, I could see how some people accidentally broke this. Hold on. Let me just get the screws. Kind of just putting them in with my hand right now. F. Okay, that did not work out in my favor. Let me try this one. No. I want to try this one. Okay. I'm going to tighten it with a screwdriver later. So it shouldn't be an issue. These screws are interesting because they're actually, you need like a flat head for them. So let me go switch out the bit on my screwdriver and I'll tighten them. Alright, now my screwdriver is magically a flathead screwdriver. Haha. Okay, you know what? I don't know. Do you need to see this? I'm not sure. I think most people know how to use a screwdriver. And I'm not even using it correctly because I only have one arm. And damn, is the glass highly reflective. Well, I don't know, maybe you could watch me fail at screwing things in, but I think I'm just gonna skip this part. Okay, so for some reason, some people like peeling off. Oh dear. You know what, you guys just aren't gonna be able to see that because there's no holes for the screws. So I'll just peel this off. Should I peel it off? No, I'm not gonna peel it off. I'm just gonna leave it on there. Sort of. I mean, it's already slightly peeled off, but I'm gonna leave it on there. The rest of it. Okay, so I put in the power plug, and then I attached the Wi-Fi antenna that came with the motherboard, and this thing is pretty much ready to just plug into a monitor, add a keyboard, mouse, see if it boots, and then if it does boot, install an operating system, and then try it out and see if it works. It was just goddamn, I'm tired. Let's take a quick look at the build. A 360 look. The build is a lot cleaner than the room. Here we go. This is the front. Yes, I have a Wii U. I know it was a terrible console, but at least it can play Wii games. Okay, there we go. That's the build.